Hello, welcome to this moment of reflection and learning. Today, we will embark together on a rich journey through 30 deep and transformative lessons drawn from the Book of Proverbs, a true timeless manual that guides us to live with wisdom, discernment, understanding, and balance in every area of life. If your desire is to make better decisions in your daily life, cultivate healthier and more meaningful relationships, and grow spiritually while drawing closer to God, then this content was made especially for you. Subscribe to the channel, like and share the video with someone special to you. That way, you will grow spiritually together. Each of these lessons brings eternal principles that, when applied with sincerity and perseverance, have the power to illuminate our path, renew our minds, and completely transform the way we see life. Therefore, I invite you to focus, open your heart, and allow these biblical truths to deeply penetrate your soul. Get ready to absorb spiritual treasures that can positively impact your attitudes, choices, and relationships. Let us begin this journey of personal growth and edification together. May the Spirit of God guide us in each teaching. Let's get started. 1. Wisdom begins with the fear of the Lord. Proverbs 1 verse 7 teaches us, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." This lesson reminds us that true wisdom is born from recognizing God as the center of our lives. Fear here does not refer to being afraid, but rather a deep respect and reverence for God. When we put the Lord first, our decisions become guided by His wisdom, and that changes everything in our lives. The fear of the Lord is the foundation for all other virtues and wise choices. 2. Listening is better than speaking. Proverbs 18 verse 13 teaches us, "To answer before listening, that is folly and shame." Often, we are quick to speak and to share our opinions, but wisdom teaches us the art of listening. Active listening helps us understand others more deeply, which in turn allows us to make wiser decisions and avoid conflicts. Knowing how to listen is a great asset in our personal and professional relationships. 3. Wisdom brings longevity and peace. Proverbs 3 verse 2 tells us, "For they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity." We often seek peace and longevity externally, but Proverbs shows us that true peace comes from within, through a life guided by wisdom. When we make wise choices, we cultivate peace in our hearts and in our relationships, which results in a more balanced and healthy life. 4. Pride precedes the fall. Proverbs 16 verse 18 warns us, "Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall." Pride is one of the greatest enemies of wisdom. When we are full of pride, we often become blind to our own mistakes and to the counsel of others. Wisdom teaches us humility, to recognize that there is always something to learn and that we are not superior to anyone. Pride puts us at risk of failure and hinders our growth. 5. A gentle answer turns away wrath. Proverbs 15 verse 1 teaches us, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." In moments of conflict, it is natural to feel the urge to respond harshly or aggressively. But wisdom calls us to respond calmly and kindly. A gentle word has the power to soothe angry hearts and turn tense situations into opportunities for dialogue and understanding. 6. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise. Proverbs 13 verse 20 says, "Walk with the wise and become wise." The people we choose to associate with have a deep impact on who we become. If we surround ourselves with those who seek wisdom, value what is right, and act with discernment, we will also be more inclined to behave that way. Our friendships shape our decisions, so it is essential to choose our companions wisely. 7. Honesty is the best path. Proverbs 12 verse 22 tells us, "The Lord detests lying lips, but He delights in people who are trustworthy." Honesty is essential to live in harmony with God and with others. A lie may offer a temporary advantage, but wisdom teaches us that faithfulness and sincerity are the true paths to lasting peace and prosperity. 8. Words are powerful. Proverbs 18 verse 21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." Our words have immense power. They can build up or destroy. They can bring healing, encouragement, and wisdom, but they can also wound and devastate. Wisdom calls us to use our words with discernment, so that we may spread life and not death around us. 9. Hard work brings rewards. Proverbs 12 verse 11 teaches us, "Those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies have no sense." Hard work is an important key to success. The Book of Proverbs reminds us that those who dedicate themselves diligently to work reap the fruits of their efforts. Wisdom guides us to be faithful and committed workers, not seeking shortcuts, but doing our best. 10. Trust in the Lord brings security. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 instructs us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." In times of uncertainty, wisdom calls us to trust in God, who is sovereign over all things. When we place our trust in Him, we find security, peace, and direction, even in the most difficult circumstances. 11. A joyful heart is good medicine. Proverbs 17 verse 22 tells us, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." Genuine joy has the power to heal and renew both body and mind. When we cultivate joy, we strengthen not only our mental and emotional health, but also our physical well-being. Wisdom teaches us to maintain a positive attitude, even in challenging times. 12. You reap what you sow. Proverbs 22 verse 8 teaches us, "Whoever sows injustice reaps calamity." The principle of sowing and reaping is fundamental. Our actions have consequences, good or bad, and what we plant today is what we will harvest tomorrow. Wisdom calls us to sow good deeds, love, compassion, and justice, so we may live a full and blessed life. 13. Man's heart charts his course. Proverbs 16 verse 9 tells us, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." Although we may have plans and dreams, it is God who directs our steps. When we align our desires with God's will and purpose, we find direction and security. Wisdom lies in trusting the divine plan and moving forward in faith. 14. Wisdom is more valuable than gold. Proverbs 16 verse 16 teaches us, "How much better to get wisdom than gold." While material wealth is desired by many, wisdom is infinitely more precious. It guides us in every area of life, whereas wealth alone cannot guarantee peace, happiness, or direction. 15. Evil brings hardship. Proverbs 13 verse 21 tells us, "Trouble pursues the sinner, but the righteous are rewarded with good things." Our choices have consequences. When we choose the wrong paths, we complicate our lives. Wisdom calls us to live with integrity, for righteousness brings rewards. 16. Patience bears fruit. Proverbs 19 verse 11 says, "A person's wisdom yields patience." Patience is an essential virtue. Often, we want immediate results, but wisdom teaches us to wait calmly, knowing that good things come with time. 17. The lazy never succeed. Proverbs 10 verse 4 says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." Hard work and diligence are essential. The lazy do not reap the fruit, but the dedicated worker will be rewarded. 18. Avoid the companion who seeks evil. Proverbs 4 verses 14 to 15 warns, "Do not set foot on the path of the wicked." Our friendships influence who we are. Wisdom guides us to avoid company that leads us away from good and to seek relationships that help us grow. 19. Faith without works is dead. Proverbs 14 verse 23 teaches us, "All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty." True faith is translated into action. Our beliefs must be accompanied by concrete and coherent attitudes. 20. The righteous has compassion for others. Proverbs 21 verse 26 tells us, The righteous give without sparing. Compassion reflects a righteous heart. Wisdom calls us to be generous and to care for others with kindness. 21. The prudent see danger and take refuge. Proverbs 22 verse 3 teaches, "The prudent see danger and take refuge." Wisdom guides us to be cautious, avoiding danger, and taking steps to protect ourselves and others. 22. The best friend corrects with love. Proverbs 27 verses 5 to 6 says, "Better is open rebuke than hidden love." A true friend corrects us with love, even when it hurts. Sincerity is a sign of genuine love. 23. Don't be hasty to make promises. Proverbs 20 verse 25 tells us, "It is a trap to dedicate something rashly." Wisdom teaches us to think before making promises, for they carry weight and consequences. 24. Do not be too forceful in giving advice. Proverbs 25 verse 15 teaches us, "Through patience a ruler can be persuaded." Wisdom lies in offering advice with kindness and patience, not with rigidity or aggression. 25. Zeal for knowledge brings life. Proverbs 19 verse 8 says, "The one who gets wisdom loves life." Seeking knowledge is a lifelong journey. Wisdom enriches our spirit and our relationships. 26. The lazy find excuses. Proverbs 22 verse 13 tells us, "The sluggard says, 'There's a lion outside.' Instead of facing challenges, the lazy invent excuses." Wisdom calls us to courage and diligence. 27. Do not be led by envy. Proverbs 14 verse 30 warns, "A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones." Envy corrodes the soul. Wisdom calls us to cultivate gratitude and contentment. 28. Lying is a dangerous trap. Proverbs 12 verse 19 teaches us, "Truthful lips endure forever." A lie may seem like a temporary solution, but its consequences are harsh. Truth brings peace and trust. 29. The righteous will be rewarded. Proverbs 21 verse 21 says, "Whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor." Justice is central in Proverbs. God rewards those who live righteously. 30. Patience with others brings wisdom. Proverbs 19 verse 11 teaches, "It is to one's glory to overlook an offense." Being patient in the face of others' faults is a demonstration of wisdom and mercy, reflecting God's grace. As we conclude this journey through 30 valuable lessons from the Book of Proverbs, you now hold in your hands a deep and comprehensive guide to living more wisely, with balance and in alignment with divine principles. These timeless teachings not only offer guidance for everyday decisions, but also shape how we cultivate our relationships, face challenges, and seek to understand the greater purpose that God has for each of us. Each revealed principle is like a lamp to our feet and a light to our path, calling us to reflect and to consciously practice the wisdom that comes from above. These are truths that not only inform but transform, calling us to live with more discernment, patience, humility, and reverence for the Lord in every area of life. If these lessons spoke to your heart, touched your soul, or brought light to your walk, I invite you to share this video with others who may also be edified by this message. Leave your like as a sign of support and gratitude, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving inspiring content that strengthens faith and leads to continuous spiritual growth. May the eternal wisdom of God continue to guide each of your steps, and may your life increasingly reflect the understanding and grace that come from Him. See you in the next video, and may God bless you.